Oh, my turn. It's a 20-incher there. That's what that is, a 20-incher. Talk about your practice, how it went down at Eufaula, and what baits you threw, and give us a quick rundown on that.
Okay, first tournament of the year. Here we are, Eufaula, Alabama, Bass Pro Tour. Got here and the water was up, muddy, running hard, a couple feet high, but warm. So you could get back off the main river in the pockets and stuff. And you had fairly clear water, clear enough, had a little bit of color to it, but warm, 53 to 55 degree water, which is my favorite time to start throwing one of my favorite baits, and that's buzz bait. All right, the spring, the water's starting to warm up. When it gets to 50, I start looking at it. So I picked up a buzz bait, started practice out with the buzz bait and reeling a speed worm. And, found out real quick the bite was pretty good. It started, I threw my typical white buzzer, the Worldwide Tackle HD Worldwide buzzer with the silver blade. And caught a few quality fish. Finally, I caught two quality fish. Took and cut my hook off on one particular buzzer of mine that I use just for practice, and had quite a few blow-ups, had a lot of confidence in it. So come day number 2 of practice, the water's still up high a little bit. I said I want to expand my water a little bit. Picked up a chatterbait and found out that they're eating the chatterbait real well. Really didn't get any bites on a spinnerbait. I expected to get some bites on a spinnerbait, but they were biting the chatterbait real well. And I was throwing a green pumpkin jackhammer with the Tackle HD swimmer, green pumpkin swimmer. It's 3.5 inch long swimmer, and put a little orange, green pumpkin and orange was the skirt that I had on that, and had some success there. So I had a lot of confidence going in, and of course I'm Group B, so I don't fish the day after practice. I got a day off. Saturday rolls around, I got a lot of confidence to go out there. My first 2 fish, the lake was up high, and my first 2 fish I caught on a Worldwide buzzer. I spent maybe an hour and a half and never produced another bite. So I picked up the chatterbait and commenced to catch them on the chatterbait. That's when the camera guy got in the boat with me. And again, from there, the water started dropping. Now, the second day I run out, the water had come down 2 foot. So everything that I caught my fish on practice, everywhere I caught my fish in practice, was completely in the dry, out of the water, up on the bank. So I had to make an adjustment the second day, and threw my buzzer around some more. Couldn't get bit on it. Threw the chatterbait around a little bit. Couldn't get bit on it. So I picked up the black Heldermite with an 1/8 ounce weight and a 5 EWG Gamakatsu hook. Caught 3 that weighed almost 10 pounds, and I knew I had enough to make the cut. So I spent the remainder of the day driving around Eufaula looking for pad stems that I never found. And then come the last day of the tournament yesterday, nothing was working. No chatterbait bite on pad stems. I missed 3 fish. I ended up catching 3 in the backwater pond.
Let's talk a little bit about First Responders Event.
Yeah, we had my off day. We had a First Responders and Military Appreciation meet and greet there at Lake Point Marina and Lodge, and had a real good turnout. I bet we had 50 people come through. It was Cliff Crochet's a first responder, Randall Tharp's a veteran, Gerald Spore is a veteran, and so am I. We met some other veterans and first responders, signed some autographs, took some pictures. had a good time. Major League Fishing, we always try to do some community outreach and community activities, with our fans and show our fans that, we appreciate them and love them and like the fact that, they're coming to see us. And, this is a business and you want to make people happy. You got to be out there shaking their hands and letting them know that you care and that you appreciate them buying our stuff. And that's what they do.
So with the MLF format, I know you guys can watch the score tracker, but you're not allowed to watch the live feed. Does that score tracker help you figure out the bite?
Very much. Score tracker's a big help because you kind of know other guys' styles of fishing, or at least you think you know. And a lot of times you're right and sometimes you're wrong. More importantly, if somebody's in your area and you're fishing and you can tell what they're doing, it might tip you off. You might need to make a change or, stand out a little bit. Aunt Defoe's leading right now. Aunt Defoe is catching all those fish that we were catching up high. Aunt was smart enough to pull out the middle of this cove. I pulled out in the middle of the cuts, but I didn't see any definition. He went way out in the mouth of this and found some definition in a little trough and catching those fish because that's the only place they had to hide when they pulled that water out. So, lesson learned.
Right. I know, James, when we're supposed to be working and we're all watching the MLF event live because
Don't be telling them.
Troy, our boss is listening, but he's watching it too. Everybody's watching this, and and the whole Tackle HD team, we're just sitting here tickled freaking pink to see our logo out there on your boat and your truck, and see you out there doing well, and you just got to know how proud we are, and we're so excited. Where are you headed now, actually, to the next event?
Yes, I'm headed down to Florida right now. I'm going to stay with Ish in his camper in around Orlando, and Friday night, Ish and I are flying to Indianapolis. We were both doing the same show. We didn't know we were both doing it until the other day. We're both doing the same show in Indianapolis this weekend. Then we fly back, and then we head down to Okeechobee. But, you're talking about proud that our logo's out there and stuff like that, guys. What I like about you guys is when we first met, I told Ben, I was like, Ben, I'll fish this bait sometimes, but it's not necessarily my style of fishing. You guys said, all right. Fortunately, in this situation, I got to catch a few fish on our product. There's going to be tournaments. We're on as a fisherman. You want to be honest to people. So I'm not going to have every opportunity in the world to throw a Tackle HD bait. But what I will do is try to represent our company and have a good time and put a smile on somebody's face, trying to catch a bass some way, shape, or form. And you guys said to me, hey, if you need to throw a pink dog turd, pick it up and throw it. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't make it. And I appreciate you guys for that. But you're making great stuff that I use a lot. The swimmer, all right? Let me tell you, the swimmer. There's so many ways to use that swimmer, guys. And it's a trailer on a spinner bait. It's a trailer on a chatterbait. Put it on a grub head, all right? Those are 3 ways I throw that. That's a year-round bait, all right? So I'm pretty stoked about that we have our own swimmer to do that.
Right, and James, we have the 4-inch swimmer coming right up. I mean, the mold's done. We have an order in to get just a whole truckload of them. So, we have the 3.5 out, but the 4-inch is coming, and there's a lot of interest in it. And I think we hit all the colors dead on. I mean, we could always add on some, but right now we have 10, and they're selling fast, as is the worldwide buzzer. The buzzer is selling like hotcakes. And
I know you guys are selling them on your site. I know we're going on Amazon, and I also know what we're now Tackle Warehouse.
Yes, I mean daily we're picking up dealers because they can't ignore their customers. Their customers coming in wanting them, and they finally say, "Okay, I want a whole bunch of all of them, and that's what the dealers are doing. They're ordering large quantities quickly,
Yep.
and we're shipping them. And we're almost completely done with the first run and have everybody that back ordered filled. So we're real close to being completely caught up on our back orders. All them customers that were waiting, we're down to just a handful that haven't got them, and then it's just going to be gangbusters, mass production.
Good. Okay, good.
So you're heading to Okeechobee, and I think in one of your other interviews you talked about that was one of your favorite lakes.
Yes.
What about, like, what's your feelings compared to last year coming into this year? Is the weather about the same? I know some storms have pushed through that central Florida region. Is it going to be like Eufaula, or are you looking forward to something different?
I've got a really good batting average at Okeechobee. Not so good at Harris or Kissimmee, but Okeechobee, I got a great batting average. I've been there 7 times, and I've made a check from 30th place or better there 6 of the 7 times. I love it. There's like 4 or 5 areas in that whole lake that where it's going to go down at. So in 2 days, I'll be doing a lot of running around. It's a fast-moving situation at Okeechobee. Swim jigging, speed worming, horny toad. We're still working on our toad, aren't we?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. It's just my style of fishing, because heck, the average depth in that lake I think is like 4 foot. So there was some weather that went through there and really changed. What I heard is changed the dynamic of the lake. Ripped a lot of grass out, moved it out completely. So it might be a whole new monster when I get down there, but we'll see.
You don't think the buzzer would be a player there? Just too much vegetation to fish it?
The problem with the buzzer there is the vegetation. So same with plopper. I can't throw a plopper there. All right. If the wind blows at all, there's going to always be some strands of eelgrass or some sort of cane or something, and it doesn't take much to screw a plopper up, for example. But it is a good prop bait, like a devil's horse. But no, there'll be lanes where I'll be able to throw the buzzer, and there's going to be areas I want to throw it. It's just going to be too much. So, but it'll be part of my arsenal. I can't do the whole tournament with it. I know that. I'll have to mix it up between that jig and flipping. So.
Right on. All right. Well, James, we'll be watching your every move and rooting you on, and you've just been nothing but great for us, for Tackle HD, for the brand, and you definitely represent us well, and we appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you guys. We're going to keep on doing great things. You guys are going to keep on. You've assured me, Troy's back in this. We're going to keep growing and producing good quality tackle for people, and that's what it's all about. And you guys keep your nose to the grind, build some good product for us.
You bet you. Well, safe travels, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, James.
Thank you, guys.